Okay, I just want to show that the phrasal verbs are learnt from the beginning in England and in any country which speaks English. Children learn these words, and so they are considered the easiest words. So Polly, I want you to take off your shoes first of all. Take them off. Good girl. You can see she's taking off her shoes. Okay, that's good enough, Polly. Now put it back on and do it up. Put it back on and do it up.
But it doesn't go back on.
It does go back on. Good. And now do it up. Excellent. That's it. Give it a pull. Do you want me to pull it
out?
Pull it out and put it on. Very good. Okay, now pick up my jumper and hang it up.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, you don't want to hang it up. Can you put it on and do it up?
I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that either. Okay, do you want to help me with the phrasal verbs? Why don't you stand up? Stand up. And now sit down. And now lie down. Okay, that's enough, otherwise you'll show everybody your knickers. Now stand up. Very good. Okay, now I want you to put my t-shirt away. Can you put my t-shirt away? Put it away. Oh, she's a good girl sometimes. I don't usually have to tell her off. Very good. Put it away. Where does it go? Aren't you going to put it away in the drawer? Put it away normally means tidy it up, doesn't it? Put it away in its place. Okay, it's quite hard, that one. Do you want me to help you? Here we go. There we go. Put it away. Very good. Okay, that's excellent, Polly. Okay, I hope you can see then that they're very important, these words, because they're basic vocabulary. I want to talk about give phrasal verbs now. There aren't many with give. There's many more with get. In fact, you can use get in a million different situations in English, which makes it a difficult word to use. But with give, it's a lot easier, I'm pleased to say. However, most of these phrasal verbs have two meanings, at least. So we'll start with give away. Give away is when you give something to someone or to some organisation and you don't expect to get it back. So for example, I gave away all my old clothes because they didn't fit me anymore. You can also give money away. If you give money away, then you give it away for free. You know, it's not something which I do very often, and I doubt it's something which you do very often. But yeah, when you just don't want it back. So anytime you give to charity, you give that money away, or you give that object away. Another meaning of give away is reveal something secret, or reveal the truth. So I'm going to give you two examples here, because it's perhaps not very clear, but we use this quite often. You could say that if you're talking to a French guy and you understand he's French because he has a French accent, you could say his accent gave him away as a Frenchman. If you're talking to someone and you can see that they are lying, you might say when someone is lying, their eyes give them away. Okay, so it reveals the truth. It reveals something secret which is true. It reveals it. There's one more meaning with giveaway, which is used only in weddings, where we say that the father gives away the bride. Now really this is similar to the first meaning. It's where the father gives the daughter to the next man and he doesn't expect to get her back. So it's the same as meaning number one really, but the father gives away the bride. Okay, next phrasal verb is give in. I want to make it clear that give in is very similar to give up. In fact, the two can be used interchangeably in many situations. So give in has a few different meanings. The first one is surrender, and give up has this meaning. So we may say after 3 hours of fighting, the enemy gave in. Or we could say the enemy gave up, and it's exactly the same situation. Another meaning, perhaps similar to surrender, but not exactly the same, is when you stop trying to do something. perhaps because it's difficult. So for example, if you're watching your friend and he's playing football and he's losing, you might say, don't give up, don't give in. Both are possible. Don't give up, don't give in, keep going, you can win. It's a way of encouraging that person. So again, it means stop trying because something is difficult. Again, both give up and give in can be used like this. The last meaning with give in would be the same as hand in. Exactly the same, and it's when you give a document to the right person. So if you do homework, you give it in to the teacher. It means you give that document to the right person. Or perhaps you want to get a visa, so you give in your documents to the embassy. In both cases, you're giving documents to the right person. Okay, so give up we have done already, really, because it's exactly the same as give in, and it's used in those two situations for surrender or stop trying. I almost forgot, of course, one more with give up, which is perhaps the most common with give up, and it's when you stop any kind of bad habit. So you can give up smoking, you could give up drinking alcohol, you could give up chocolate, you can give up anything which you consider is a bad habit. Let's go on to a different one with give. Let's come to give back, perhaps the easiest one. Return. That's all, when you return something. So I might say, that's my pen, give it back. Okay, like oddat. I think that give up is like zdavаться. But that's just if you want a translation. I don't know if you can find a phrasal verb dictionary with good translations. It is difficult, I must admit. Another phrasal verb would be give off. This only has one meaning. It maybe has another couple, but they're not so important. The main meaning of this word is emit. So it's often used with smells or gases. So for example, the eggs gave off an unpleasant smell. Perhaps the eggs have been sitting in your house for a few months, no one's eaten any of them, and they start to give off an unpleasant smell. You could use it also in a science experiment. If you were conducting electrolysis, and during the electrolysis a gas is given off, again it means emit. The gas is emitted, the gas is given off. Okay, last phrasal verb with give is give out. And like give in, give in is like hand in its third meaning, and give out is like hand out. It means distribute. When I'm teaching a big class, I give out homework, and it means I give homework to each person. So it just means distribute a document. You might have seen those people that stand by the metro stations or underground stations giving out leaflets. They're giving leaflet to every person they see. They're giving them out. They're distributing them. There's a second meaning with give out, not so common, and it's when a machine stops working. For example, the engine gave out when we were halfway there. This means the engine stopped working when we were halfway to our destination. Okay, I hope that those are clear examples, and I hope that you now try the exercises which I've given links to just below this video, and I hope that you have a nice day. Okay, thanks for listening.